Hey everyone, I'm going to be reviewing the champion Mobzilla for Mob Control. I wanted to show you his stats, and what I've got here is a breakdown for you. His health is good, 800,000 some change. Speed, surprisingly, on the high side at 164. It takes 50 mobs for him to absorb and hatch. That's from your cannon. Then, of course, his nuclear breath attack, 18k and some change for his attack, which is pretty decent. So let's go ahead and get into a routine battle, and we'll show you what we got. I am using a loadout of triple cannon, knight, of course Mobzilla, and summon gate. If you don't use summon gate, Mobcopter I think is a good fallback option. For boosts, I would recommend using fast charge so you can get more Mobcopters faster. You can also use extra cannon to get more mobs per time period. That way you can have your Mobzilla absorb those faster and then hatch faster. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my fast charge. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, Mobzilla's slow. He takes a while to hatch, which is why I went with the triple. If you don't have the triple, or maybe you hate the triple, then you gotta go Flamethrower. Just putting that out there. The weapon's kind of a controversial choice on my part, but I've just found that while I love the Flamethrower, if I'm using Mobzilla, the triple is the way to go for me. So let's go ahead and get this started here. I'm going against the bat, so I'm feeling a little nervous about that, but it is what it is. I'm committed to this here. Okay, so once the attack starts happening, it does pack a pretty good punch, but your mobs coming out of a triple, you're not going to be relying on your mobs here. I think you're going to be relying on your champions to make things work. But once you start getting some Mobzillas out there, you'll see that you get your ultimates pretty quick, and then you can just flood the gates. And that is, I would say, fun. That's one of the appeal here, is to do that and just flood it and just swamp them, get them points, good to go. Now, let's take a look at that number. I'm getting in the world of, I can't see it, 20, okay, so I got my 21k max. Honestly, I'm surprised by that. I often don't get the 20k max whenever I'm doing the Mobzilla thing that I'm showing you here. That would be the appeal of this setup, would be to try to get your 20k loot max so that you can do looting runs. Honestly, though, this doesn't typically happen for me. I typically get around the area of, I would say, 10 to 15. Take that to heart. Keep that in mind. That it's really not the strongest setup for a looting run, but as you can see there, it does help. It's going to be map dependent. A fortress map is going to be a little different from your routine maps with, like, say, those red skull gates. You definitely wouldn't use Mobzilla for a speed run, so no clashes for this one. But overall, I'd say one thumb up. It's fun to use, but there are other champions that I prefer to use more. If you're looking to change things up, Mobzilla is a good one to kind of break up the monotony. Definitely fun for a rumble. Give it a try, see what you think. I would love to hear your feedback if you have any input for me on how you're using Mobzilla, or if you just think, I hate it, or you love it, drop a comment. We're here to answer questions. So in the meantime, have fun. Another victory for Gaming Dads here, and Gaming Dads out.